A fourth wall is an imaginary wall that keeps the performers from recognizing or directly addressing their audience. So in Destiny, it would be like having all the in-game characters and story, the fourth wall in the middle, and then us on the other side, the wall keeping us separate. But there are some cases where the fourth wall has been broken through and the characters in Destiny realize that there is a player on the other side actually playing the video game. Let's discuss some cool theories and some known fourth wall breaks in Destiny and what this could mean for the franchise moving forward.
There is only weakness, only failure, only death. But where the light takes, the dark gives.
So today we're going to discuss the fourth wall breaks in Destiny and if they mean anything significant to the overall story. These could of course just be thrown in the game in the lore for some comic relief and some fun, but let's analyze the times that this has occurred in the past, and keep in mind this will include some theories and speculation, so not all of it may be true to the lore. First up, the other side Sparrow. Do you know what the player on the other side meant? It was an idea that people talked about long ago, before the Golden Age. And the idea was that each of us has a player on the other side. A perfect enemy, just as powerful, just as smart, just as experienced. And that perfect enemy was waiting for each of us, waiting patiently because a day of meeting would come in time. The other side enemy didn't have to rush it, sheer time and chance would bring you together. Think of that. Right now, someone out there is waiting for you, and they know you so well they practically are you. That's the player on the other side. So this tab talks about a perfect enemy on the other side, which is just as powerful, just as smart, and just as experienced as we are. Someone who is waiting for you and they know you so well they practically are you. So this was thought to be a fourth wall break at first, but as we began to learn more about the darkness and we got Shadowkeep as an expansion, it could just mean that someone else is out there just as good as you, the player, not necessarily breaking the fourth wall. Back I believe in the season of the Drifter when we had the visits with the Reckoning and the Emissary of the Nine and all of that stuff, there was a specific meeting that was of interest. Take a listen.
What does it want?
Power.
Like you.
No one is like her.
We don't understand.
She has agency like you wouldn't believe. She can leave this place.
This way. We can leave this place.
Think bigger. She can leave this game.
We don't understand.
Then I'm afraid it's impossible to explain.
So you heard the Emissary say no one is like her, or if you're playing a male character, it would say no one is like him. The Nine say we don't understand, and then the Emissary says, think bigger, they can leave this game. So some may take this phrase, leave this game, as a hint towards the battle between light and dark, or the Garden and the Winnower. The Unveiled Lorebook explains how the universe itself is a game of existence, and that we are beings of part causality within it. So that one right there may just be referring to the universe itself as a game, or it could be breaking the fourth wall as well. Let me know your opinion down below. But where things get even more interesting is when the Ahamkara make an appearance. From the Skull of Dire Ahamkara, it says this: I came to find you, only you, because you're special. You're from somewhere real, and together we can burn our way back there, can't we, oh player mine? So whenever we see the Ahamkara talk in the past, it's usually something like, oh bearer mine, and in this case it's oh player mine, where they recognize the player. So we can infer that the Ahamkara are trying to make themselves more real by entering the player's reality. We then have the Claws of Ahamkara. This card was released before Forsaken, I believe, kind of hinting at what's to come, and it says this: it's suffocating here, this prison. Do us a favor, O bearer ours. Still your mind, invite us to enter the realm of your capricious thoughts. Your mind is vociferous, addled with worry and doubt. We can extinguish these trifles. Would you like that? Yes, we are here. We are not the photons on your screen or the voice in your head or the words you read. Shut your eyes tightly and you may see us. At least part of us. Make us real, and in turn we shall reify your thoughts, your dreams. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. They say they're not the photons on the screen or the voice in your head. They want us to make the Ahamkara real. Let's next move on to some Savathun stuff. Now this next one is kind of debatable, but in the corrupted Expunge mission, we can see a message from Quria and possibly Savathun at the top left in our HUD. Now the idea here is that the HUD is used to tell the in-game information to the player. Therefore, whoever is speaking in these text lines is speaking directly to us, the player, and not our guardian. Here's that message, by the way. Now others argue that the HUD is actually a part of the game and is visible inside your guardian's helmet, so there's that as well. In Truth to Power, which is a little crazy lore book, Savathun said this: "You created me and gave me a part of your thoughts, and in presenting those thoughts to others round campfires and networks of your little world, you expanded that space." In Act Choose React, achieve light level 999 and defeat Ahamkara in a one-person fire team to unlock the true ending of the Dreaming City. So again here, speaking to the player about achieving a light level. There is no light level, I don't think so, in terms of Destiny lore. You just have the power of the lights. So another example of them speaking directly to the player. And then lastly, Savathun's song. We now have this song everywhere. In-game players are corrupted by it and sing it back to us in different cutscenes and dialogue.
Rise up as one, march toward the sun.
But it also exists in the soundtrack you can listen to from Shadowkeep. So does Savathun's song corruption extend beyond just the game? So those are some examples of fourth wall breaks and other speculation surrounding it. If you think we missed one, be sure to leave it down below so we can gather some more evidence here. But there are many cool theories out there. One suggests that the Emissary of the Nine may be a bridge between our timeline and the actual game timeline, where she can speak between us. That other side, Sparrow mentioned a player on the other side, and the Emissary understands the game, but the Nine may not. Hence why she communicates with us and understands some of these things and they don't. Of course that's just for fun, but it seems the Ahamkara know more for sure about breaking the fourth wall, and Savathun possibly as well, but I guess we'll learn more for sure in time. Anyway, Guardians, if you enjoyed this video and like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries just like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.